Yo, what's poppin', Silverback Nation? Great to be with you here. It's Friday, March 29th. You are in the jungle. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the jungle. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss out anytime our bets go live. We're going to run through every single pitching matchup today in Major League Baseball. First pitch is at 1 o'clock today. Game between the Brewers and Mets. That was rained out yesterday, so make sure that you get these bets in as soon as you want to. If you like the plays that I recommend. So we're going to go through every game. I'm going to recommend my pitching prop for each and every game. If you want my exact betting card, of course, I'm not going to make a bet on every single game, but if you want my exact betting card, the bets that I'm making, you can become a Jungle member at silverbackjungle.com. Get my full betting card pinged to your phone every single day. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test run, see if it's for you. Yesterday, we started off the season 2-1. Justin Steele over 4.5 hit for us. Pablo Lopez hit for us over 5.5, and we missed on Josiah Gray. We had his under 6.5. I was really surprised he came out there in the fourth inning after giving up 7 runs, but he did, and he beat us. So we started off the year pretty good, 2-1, plus 0.7 units. Let's get to work. We're going to start with the Braves and the Phillies in Philadelphia. We got Spencer Strider and Zach Wheeler. Strider opened up at 7.5, quickly moved to 8.5. Zach Wheeler is at 6.5 right now, plus money on the overside, minus 150 on the underside. Spencer Strider is the best strikeout pitcher in baseball. He developed a new curveball in the offseason, make people look even more foolish so far. I love this at 7.5 in spring training. With that curveball, made people look just ridiculous. Almost 300 strikeouts last year, probably the same this year. I loved it at 7.5. I still, for my pick for this game, I trust Spencer more over 8.5. I'm unwilling to bet his under. I trust him more over 8.5 than I do Zach Wheeler 6.5, and I don't want to be on Wheeler's underside either. So Spencer Strider is the pick for this game over 8.5 strikeouts. The earliest game, prefaced earlier, we have the Brewers and the New York Mets. We got Freddie Peralta, my boy, versus Jose Quintana. Peralta's line right now is at 6.5, plus 112 on the over, minus 142 on the under. Quintana, 4.5, over, minus 146. That's a lot of juice delay to bet. His over and under is plus 116 right now. Excuse me. Peralta last year, 11.41 strikeouts per 9 innings. I like him a lot in this game. Your best bet here. I mean, he's a stud. He's one of the best pitchers in the National League. I'm going Peralta over 6.5 strikeouts. Now we go. Toronto Blue Jays, Tampa Bay Devil Rays. We have Chris Bassett and Aaron Savali. Interesting pitching matchup. We have Bassett at 5.5. The over's plus money. The under is minus 136. We have Savali over plus 108, and the under is minus 138. Savali was over his line of 4.5 in 52% of games last season. Started the year over 4 of 7, ended the year over 5 of 7. I like his veteran presence here. Second game of the year for Tampa Bay. I trust it more over 4.5. For plus money, it's plus 108. I trust that more than I do anything else on the Bassett side of things. I do like this play today. Aaron Savali of the Devil Rays, over 4.5 strikeouts for plus money. We go to Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Miami Marlins. We have Martin Perez against A.J. Puk. Puk making his debut as a Major League starter. He was a bullpen guy, a closer last year. Amazing, lights-out stuff. It's interesting to see how they're going to stretch his arm out. I'm not sure about that. He's got a high line. I mean, the guy, you know, he can strike out the side every single inning he's out there, but he's got a high line for a first-ever starter. He did start at the University of Florida and was a first-round pick, 6th overall of the Oakland A's just a few years back. But 6.5 line, I don't know. Martin Perez, I'm going to stay away from. His line's 3.5. That's a tough under to back, and I don't trust him to strike hitters out either, so I'm going to stay away from Perez. Over under 6.5 on Puk. The under is plus 124. I'm going to take that. I'm taking the under on Puk, under 6.5, plus 124. That's just too high for me. Again, he might get 10, 12 strikeouts, but not for minus 150. What the price is, minus 156 is crazy to bet over 6.5 on that on a first-time starter. As good as he is, not a rookie, a first-time starter, but under 6.5, not stretch his arm out yet. In a full regular season Major League Baseball game, I'll take that plus money. New York Yankees and Houston Astros. We have Rodon and Christian Javier. 5.5 for Rodon, 5.5 for Javier. Rodon, plus money on the over. He's a little streaky. I won't trust him entirely. His under's minus 142. I don't like that. I lean more toward the over side of that. But my favorite play here is actually Christian Javier's under 5.5 strikeouts for plus 110. He averaged 4.9 strikeouts a game on the season last year, but was under this number of 5.5 in 67% of his games. I'm going to back that for plus money today against a good Yankees lineup, plus 110 at under 5.5 strikeouts. We go to the Colorado Rockies, Arizona Diamondbacks. We have Quantrill against Merrill Kelly. Kelly is at 6.5, and Quantrill's at 3.5. The over on Quantrill is plus 122. The under is minus 156. Stay away. Merrill Kelly also, I would say it's tough to back his over. He's not a huge strikeout guy, averaged 9.47 per 9 innings last year, which is pretty good, but not for a 6.5 line. His under hit 56% of the time last year, so my play here would be under 6.5 at minus 125 on Merrill Kelly. San Francisco Giants, San Diego Padres. We have Kyle Harrison against Musgrove. Harrison, the second-year player, electric stuff. 4.5 is his line. The over is minus 120. The under is minus 106. Musgrove, the veteran, also at 5.5. His over is pretty similar numbers. His over is at minus 122. His under is at minus 106. Kyle Harrison started 7 games last year. He's 19 years old. He was over in 4 of them, averaged 5 strikeouts a game, has a very high ceiling. He'd be my look here. His very first game of his career was against the Padres last year. Hit him for 5, first ever Major League game. I like Kyle Harrison today over 4.5 strikeouts against the Pods. Cleveland Guardians, don't you call them the Indians, Oakland Athletics. We have Logan Allen versus Stripling. Allen at 5.5. The over is plus 132. And the under is minus 170. That's a lot of juice to lay. Just Stripling at 3.5. The over is minus 110. The under is minus 116. Allen's not a big strikeout guy. As bad as Oakland is, I don't like the over 5.5. I would if I had to bet this game. I'm saying stay away. But if you're looking for a bet in this game, it'd be Logan Allen under 5.5 Ks, and I'd have to lay the juice there. 2 games to go. Boston Red Sox. See, it's wicked awesome in Boston. Seattle Mariners. We have my boy Nick Pivetta against George Kirby. Very good pitching matchup. One of the best of the day. Pivetta's line is at 6.5. The over is plus 122. The under is minus 154. Kirby at 6.5 also, plus 122 on the over, minus 154 on the under. So, guys, these are the lines at the time that I put the work in early in the morning. So they might move a little bit since then, but these are the recommended lines. If you have questions, leave in the comment section below. If you think that if the line's moving, I don't know if you should take them, just let me know in the comment section below. So Pivetta, 29.2% strikeout rate last year, one of the tops in the league, averaged 6.9 a game last season. I think he keeps it going today. I'd stay away from Kirby here, but I do like Pivetta in this game over 6.5 strikeouts. Final game of the day. This is also a very interesting pitching matchup. We got the Cardinals in L.A., City of Angels, taking on the Dodgers. We have Zach Thompson against the country bumpling Bobby Miller. Zach Thompson over 4.5. The over is minus 111. The under is minus 115. We have Bobby Miller over 5.5, and the over under 5.5. Overs plus 116. Under is minus 148. Miller opened up at 4.5, and I like the over. I don't like it at 5.5. I would stay away completely. He's going to end up right around there. I do like Zach Thompson. Converted to starter last year. Over this line is 67% of his games. I do think if he wasn't playing one of the best lineups in baseball, that this line would be 5.5. I'm going to take my chances on him over 4.5 today against the Dodgers at minus 111. Zach Thompson over 4.5 strikeouts. Have a great day, Silverback Nation. This is our new format. Let me know in the comment section below if you like it. We'll get better every single day. We're going to work through the hiccups. I'm enjoying making these reads for you. Thank you for allowing me to do this for a living. If you want to become a Silverback member, get my exact betting card every day. Go to silverbackjungle.com, click Become a Jungle Member, and I'll see you tomorrow for more money in your pocket.